Evil going for the Roach Warren, saying, you know, if I take out the Roach Warren, no more troops. Unfortunately, that Roach Warren stays alive with 50 hit points. We're going to crank up our speed just a little bit here. At some point, Evil's going to say, you know, I just cannot sustain this attack with 3 warp gates. It just ain't flying. Throws down a Twilight Council, and I'm speeding up my research for charge. You know, the fact that the Roaches and the Zealots have the same attack at this point, I mean, 16 damage or 8 times 2, you know, for the Zealot, but that ranged attack makes a huge difference as opposed to melee. The fastest counter for that continues to use Zealots is, of course, charge. And let's see, sure enough, charge has come into play by now. Evil goes off to do his attack. Says, I really want that Roach Warren gone. Gets it this time, which puts a temporary halt to ChaosKnightD's troop production. Does not put a permanent halt to it by any means. Matter of fact, it's pretty quick. But puts that temporary halt on it. So between the rapage of the mineral line and the incredible slowdown of troops, he's reduced to popping out Zerglings for defense. Here comes more troops. Let's check. Sure enough, I do have 2 gateways coming in, and the final push over the edge are Stargates going for Void Rays. Finally have a decent mineral line. This is by no means good. Please nobody point to this as an example of what to do. This is actually what not to do in a mineral line. Don't throw down a Nexus and then waste it, almost like I have done there. But when you're looking at an additional 300 minerals per minute, that's an additional 3 troops per minute I can pump out. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that now. Just check our resources here. Still at about the equal resources, but our army count, in my opinion, really shows the difference. You can tell I've got a couple of Stalkers flying around in there. Actually, a couple of Void Rays. There they come. I'm planning... I'm going to pause this for a second. My plan at this point is to have this pack of 13 Zealots march up and attack. Draw off any Queens. I just know Queens usually come out. And then swing the Void Rays in simultaneously around the western side here and attack the lair. Thinking on this one is, let's see, he slapped down an extra hatchery. Thinking on this one is he has 0 air. I've seen nothing to do with Hydralisks at this point, so this should be a pretty easy kill if I can just get rid of those Queens. And you know, 13 Zealots against a fairly good amount of Roaches is not gonna walk by any means, but it's gonna do some damage. There goes that charge right on into battle. Slow down for just a second. Simultaneously, here come those Void Rays working on that Queen on the north. Zealots are trying to force their way through the rest of these Roaches. They do get in on these Queens. Void Rays work on that last Queen. Zealots work on that last Queen. That's it. That is good game. You know, there is nothing realistically I can see for ChaosKnightD to do. He's done what he can, but without anti-air, there he is. ChaosKnightD says good game, and that is indeed a good game. It was a fun one to play. So again, I just want to go over Evil's strategy of a close-in build. First thing is right here on this corner pylon, followed by a forge, followed by 2 cannons. I try and keep the first cannon closest to the entrance, just to get that first firing, and then followed by another pylon. So, thanks for watching this strategy session. I hope you learned something, and until we meet on the field of battle, stay evil.